If you have one of these, stick around. We're fixing to do some repairs. Okay, this is an 06 Nissan Murano, and the back glass got busted out of it, and we put this fancy cover on there and it doesn't work. It lets the rain in. Anyway, the rear windshield for this car is $450 installed, and I decided I was just going to go to the junkyard and get a new rear hatch. New rear hatch is, well, not a new rear hatch, but from a wrecked car, it's like $87. So we went and got that. I could change the windshield, but it's too much trouble. So just in case you didn't know, that's plastic. Don't ask me why. But we got this hatch here. It was $87. The windshield's good, but it's plastic. So what we're gonna do is take this one off. I'm gonna show you how to take this one off, and then we're gonna take parts out of this one and put it on here, and we're gonna switch them out. So let's get to it. First thing is lots of little things to do here. You want to take this thing off right here. This is the little bolt cover. Now when I went to the junkyard, this popped off from right here, so that's where I'm going to go. There's a little clip in here. That's it. Well, that one broke off anyway. There's a little clip right there, holds it into this little groove right here. And I do not like this camera. And there was a little sticky thing there. But you see there's two bolts here. These are 12mm bolts. I've seen another video where somebody said they were Allen bolts, but they're not. These are 12mm bolts. And you want to get these out so you can put them back if at all possible. I don't think you can save them much. You might have to use some double-sided tape. Put them back in. As far as that goes, double-sided tape, you know what? I'm going to bet you these came off before and somebody put double-sided tape on it. Well, anyway, there you go. Alright, so what I'm going to do next, I went and got this tool. My big finger's that way. You got to take these little doohickeys here out. These little button clips. Well, wherever that went, there it is. Got it. And that's alright. Anyway, you're gonna have to drop this down, this headliner down, and you're gonna follow it over to here. And right back here is some wiring harnesses. You want to disconnect them because they go to this, which goes to the wiper motors and rear lights and license plate lights. This is for the washer fluid. The washer fluid has a little rubber line that comes over to here and has a little connection right here. You can take it loose. And there's three plugs over here. One of them goes to an airbag disperser that's up in here. Let's see. I don't know if you see it up in there. I'll show you when I get it down some more. And there's like two little, can't think what you call them. They're like little tanks that hold pressure. And you need to disconnect your battery and turn your key on and let it drain the drain the power out of your car, because if you don't and you accidentally short that out, those things are going to go boom. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to come over here. The wiring harness is the wire comes from here over here, joins the same wiring harness that comes through here. Why, I don't know, but I'm just going to remove it from the wiring harness and leave it intact. I'm not going to mess with it. So in order to get this panel off, you got to take this off, and What did I do with the tool? This is a little groove right here. You pop that loose, pull that little cover off, and the whole thing comes out like that. And then this whole panel right here. This one got a screw in it? Yeah, this one has a little screw in here. Looks like it might be 8 or 10 millimeter. Let me grab a socket and take that off. Okay, we got the bolt out, and there's a clip here you got to pop loose, and those are your wiring harnesses right back there. You got the sun in your eyes, sorry. The little clips right there. There's a clip there, and a clip here, and then you have the wiring harnesses. There's 3 of them, and you have to get them all loose and all the way across here. I still got another clip I got to get loose right there. Can't find it, so I'm going to work on that for a minute and get that out. Okay, I got the wiring clips loose, and you can see right here, this wire goes back there. You can't see the canisters, but there's 2 canisters back there that go to the airbags, and I disconnected the positive battery and turned the ignition on to drain the juice out of the airbag system, because if you didn't and you accidentally ground that, it's going to go off. But anyway, this wiring harness, it comes down this side here, and this little yellow plug is the airbag plug, and it goes right back there, and it has a little orange clip. I don't know if you can see that. There's an orange clip on the bottom of it right here. You just push up on it real hard and it unplugs. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these zip ties and separate that wiring harness from the other 2, because I'm going to put this back in this door if this one doesn't have everything I need. So let me do that real quick. Okay, I disconnected the wiring harness. I just cut some tape and a couple of the zippy ties that are on there. If you know, you might want to tape these back on right here so you can clip them back on. I'm not too worried about it. I also went ahead and plugged the wiring harness back in for the airbag system. And you know, if it's a concern for you, feel free to go ahead and re-tape the wiring harnesses back together. But I'm not gonna worry about it. Now that we've got that done, we're going to go ahead and take the this is the water line right here. And you see the connection right there. We're just gonna pull it out. Let me get my tool here. There's a couple of little clips in there. The clippy clips are one. Get that little tool up in there. Yeah, get up in there. Yeah. I don't care if you got a tool or not. It don't make much of a difference. That one. Alright, you can see right there. That's the connection. We just pull it. Just pull that loose right there. I don't have to use 2 hands. Okay, yeah, it just pulls apart like that, and it just comes up to here, and you'll just pull these out like that. And same over here with the wiring harness. Just pull that out. And pull the wiring harness back through, and hopefully you have a great assistant like I have. Well, I watched another guy do something like this on YouTube, and he was too scared to pull the wiring harness out, so he cut it and wired it back together. I don't suggest you do that. Yeah. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and take this door off, and the way you do it is there's a little clip right here. You want to pry that loose, pry it back, and this will fall off, and the same over there. Don't do that yet. The glass is heavier than the whole door. So what you want to do is break these 12 millimeter bolts loose right here. Get them loose. Have somebody help you. If you're strong enough, you can do it by yourself. Unscrew these bolts, and don't lose them because you're going to need them. And you do these 2, and then these 2, and these will be holding it up. And you just stick a screwdriver in there, and you see that little groove. If I can Zoom, come on. New camera, I'm not used to it. Oh, anyway. You stick a screwdriver right in there and pop that little clip loose and this come right off. And then the whole door come off. You can also take these two 10mm bolt loose right here. But I'm not going to do that. Alright, let me do that and we get this door off here. Alright, we got it off. Dirt on my finger there. I might have told a little bit of a story. With the glass, it's twice as heavy, but the glass is definitely about half the weight. So don't be surprised if you don't have a glass if this is still heavy.
Yeah, still heavy.
Now, I'm going to take this door apart. Not sure what all I've got on this one. I haven't looked yet. Seems that we still have some backup lights. We're going to take this one out, take a look, see what we got left in it, and see what we need to do. So yeah, let me pull it out. Okay, we got this panel off right here. Want to hold that up? There's a little clippy here that goes in. I don't think it's supposed to come back out, but you can see it's broke off. Let's see this one. Yeah, this one did the same thing. At the bottom, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little clips that go up in there, and you're probably going to break them getting them out. They're clips like that. You see how I broke one of them. And then the handle, this doohickey here, you have to take that out or you will not get it out because it goes up inside the door. This door, it has a metal frame on the inside. You can see it right there, but it's plastic. So yeah, that one doesn't have a windshield wiper motor, so I'm going to take the windshield wiper motor out and put it in over there. And this phone does not focus for crap. I don't know why it's not focusing. And I think the rest of the wiring harness, if it's the same, I'm going to leave the other wiring harness in. And I'm going to double check the locking mechanism and make sure it's okay. And then because this one here has the, we call it the defrost. But this panel comes off real easy. It's actually the bottom, you just pop it off and it comes right out. That's that one right there. You can see the little clips on the bottom. You slide that part in and it clips. It slides in right here and clips on this side here. I guess that's to change your license plate bulbs. Everything else looks the same. So let me compare them. If they're all the same, I'm gonna switch the wiper motor and go from there. Okay, after doing some research here, whoever took the windshield washer or windshield wiper motor off this particular vehicle, they cut the harness. So those are the wires right there. Anyway, I was going to pull the harness out of the other car and put on here, but it's just too hard to get up inside this frame and get all those wires out. So I cut the plug off, and I don't have anything to patch these up with right now, so I'm just going to hold on to that and go ahead and put the door on, because I need the door on. I'm tired of hearing tires on the road, gas fumes coming in, killing me. So we are going to go ahead and put the door on and see if anything else needs to be taken care of after we get the door on. Hopefully there's no other problems with it. We'll be right back. Okay, we got it back up. We have not tried it. We've managed to get the bolts in. If the stupid camera would focus on both sides. The best way to do it is you pick it up and you set it in this groove. Then you attach your clippy things here for your I'm sorry if this is out of focus, I can't see suns in my eyes, but right here you want to make sure you get the clip on it to hold it on the little ball. Do it on both sides, and then that'll help hold it up while you put the screws in. Pretty easy. Also, I put the wires back down in here and the washer fluid line back down in here and hooked it up. You can see it right there, it's hooked up. And then run the wires down and hook them back up. I removed the airbag line, so I don't have to worry about that one since I didn't need it. And now we are going to try. You didn't need to remove this, by the way, unless you were removing the harness. This door came with one. And we're going to put the wiper motor back in. It just goes through that hole and bolt it up. But since I don't have anything to repair the plug, we're not going to worry about repairing it right now. Let's see if it shuts. If I need to adjust it. Nope, does not shut. Let's see. Looks like it needs to come this way a little bit from the body line right here. Let's look at the side and make sure. Oh yeah, definitely needs to go that way. So let me make that adjustment real quick. And yeah, the color doesn't match, but you have to work with what you got. So we're going to adjust it until it shuts, and I'll be back. Okay, it probably would have shut the first time. I didn't realize the latch. If I can get the stupid camera to focus. Right there. The latch was latched. So let's see what happens. I'm probably going to replace this latch with the old one. I like it better. Let's see. Bump. Shut. It's shut.
Woohoo! And we have.
Yeah, I think I'm going to replace the latch. I still got to put the backup camera back in too. All right. So we have successfully changed the door. I am going to see where the backup camera is and where it goes and see if I can't get it back in that hole. All right. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. There's a little clip on it. That's the camera. And there's a little cover. This here covers off the other one. So I'm going to put this cover back on since I don't have one. And it just slides down. See that little clippies on the back. Sorry about that. I got little clippies on the back and you just snap it in like that. And I'll show you the back of it. Let's see if we can get you where you can see here. You hold that door for me, babe? Okay, this is the back of the camera. I can get it to focus. I can't even see it myself. But there's a little clip on this side right here. You push it in and push down on it, and then you can wiggle the camera out from the other side. And then all you got to do is plug it in. So that's what I'm going to do next, plug it in. We're going to make sure everything works, and we'll be right back. Okay, we got it back on. Yeah, it ain't perfect. Did that light come on when I hit the brakes?
Yeah.
Okay. All the lights came on. Go hit the brakes. I want to show everybody. Hit the brakes and put it in reverse. So you should hit the brakes. That light came on. Reverse lights came on. And I'll show you the reverse camera, the backup camera. And the backup camera is working. So I would call that a success, except for the washer plug, the wiper plug. I still got to put the wiper motor in. Hatch works good. I adjusted it. Need to put the cover back on and snap this back down and make sure the headliner gets put in good. Other than that, I'm going to call that a success. I was going to put my old latch on here, but it got glass in it from when the windows broke, and it was just making a crunching sound, so I just left this one in there. See, this is where the handle goes into it. If you don't pull the handle out, you won't get that panel off. So remember that. And then there's the four little rivety plastic things right there. I broke one of them. If you can manage to get that center part out, you'll be all right. And then it clips in that hole there, and you're good. This here has the reverse. I mean the defrost. I don't know how to take that other than say maybe it'll defrog the window when the window needs to be defrogged. So anyway, that's how you replace the back hatch. I looked and looked and looked all over the place to find a video that showed this, and the only one I saw was a 2003. This is a 2006 Nissan Murano, and I hope that helps somebody. I showed you how to replace the reverse camera right up in there. That's not too hard, and neither is the wipers. You just put the little wiper rod through there, and it bolts up one there, and one here, and you plug it in. But I don't have a plug. I'm putting the motor back on, but I ain't gonna worry about it putting the plug back on it until later. I got to get some I'm gonna solder the wires and put some shrink wrap on them. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends, help a brother out. Otherwise, y'all have an awesome day.